Feed.
No, not sure we do want to see that, do we?
Steady on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
I know we're close to new friends, Zaki, but that's just ridiculous.
Welcome to the Effect Podcast's continuing live stream, episode 70 blur or something of Mercy of the Icons, but luckily only episode 2 of The Return. Who's going to tell me what happened last week? Briefly.
I guess Tony is.
Not all that much, as I recall.
Nobody else can volunteer.
Is that like a backhanded comment on the rest of the players here, or on the GM?
Yeah.
You all just chats. You don't do anything. You just sit there gossiping away.
We just did a bit of portal jumping, I think, didn't we? I say just.
Yeah,
Yes,
we had a bit of an issue with one of our icon statues, the Lady of Tears, smashed up.
Oh yeah, the very expensive replacement.
Yeah, yes, ridiculously expensive replacement. We had a message from the Astaban asking us to report back on what happened at Otakon, where we replied to that.
You replied to that with a kind of holding message, didn't you?
Yeah, I think we kind of, with more or less the truth, saying there it wasn't really a weapon, but just explaining what happened with the Terran space. I think so. Fairly truthful report. Dropped Cade off on Mira on the way back. Got a new.
We didn't drop him off from Mira. He's still with you. No, look, he's over there.
Yeah. We then picked him up again.
All right, okay.
Before we left, because he had to go to make a report.
You landed.
Circle of
Mira.
Seekers.
You had an exorcism performed on the.
Yeah, we got a new statue for 10,000 bear or something.
Yeah, it's quite expensive,
Like
but it was a full. I feel spiritual cleansing.
But yeah, didn't want to take the risk really. Not with my
spiritual
icon either.
A few full spiritual enema. So feeling very fully cleansed now.
Yes, but what about in the game, Tone?
Sorry. Yeah, back to my notes. We did hear news that things were going quite bad at Coriolis. Between the Order of Pariah and the Legion, the Legion were blockading Coriolis. There was the space around Coriolis had been mined. So things, and there was basically on the brink of an all-out war, more or less, in Coriolis. So things were going quite badly there. We also took Zaki back to Cormorant, the City of Foreigners, what it was called, to go and report back to the Cold Flame, where he was given a mission by the Cold Flame to go to Kua, which I did know meant they were going to pay for all our portal jumps from here back to Kua. And Ocean sent a message to Isabelita to try and get an idea of what the lie of the land was before we got back to Coriolis and Kua.
Right. Yeah. So have you? So just remind me. Did we actually have that negotiation on Kua? Sorry, not on Kua. I seem to remember your man Zaki was promising that you would be welcomed with open arms on Zalus and given free passage through Aiwaz, but has he actually had that negotiation?
I don't know. My note says that we'd got back to Zalos, to Comric,
right,
so he could report back, but I'm not sure we'd left yet.
Okay, well, I think Zaki has had his briefing, Zaki, via the Discord.
Yeah.
So I don't think, unless there's anything else you want to say to your officer at the, or your handler, shall we say, at the Cold Flame.
No, just give him the complete briefing, and not hiding anything, and
Of what went on Lodicon. Yeah.
Yeah, and the tear, and the crew closing the tear, and maybe they can help also the people there. And I got the new briefing on the mission to Aiwaz.
Excellent. And I will say that your predictions were correct, and indeed so were Yakub's supposition. Since they control all access through the portal gates, if you have a pass to go through the portal gates from the leader of the Cold Flame, then you don't pay to go through the portal gate. So you want to make that jump?
I'm helpful. Finally, I'm helpful.
You're very helpful.
So no need for calculations, Yakub. No need for well, you still need to make a piloting roll, Oshan.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just to trust Ocean and the crew. I'll just give them the briefing that I need to rescue a defector.
Rescue.
Yeah, I have a rescue mission on Aiwaz to rescue a defector from the
Sorry, that's not Aiwaz, that's on Kua.
Kua. Sorry,
On
What-
Kua, on the planet of Kua, or on Coriolis?
on Kua.
Let me give you the full briefing, since Zaki's being so honest, which I wasn't entirely expecting, but I can work with that. Give me a moment.
I can read it from Discord or
Well, I thought I might add some stuff into it from what
Okay.
I gave you.
no, we're trusting each other there. Yeah.
Yeah, so Zaki's very open in the spirit of trust.
Trust amongst people is a way of defeating the darkness between the stars.
I've just lost.
Thanks, Kate. If Kate comes out with that, and we just roll our eyes. So
Yeah.
a little Kate attitude.
So around this, there is apparently, although Samish Alim does not have any idea who this person is, but there is intelligence of a defector on the run from the Zenithian hegemony, currently anonymous, and they've been so briefly speaking. Zaki's mission is rescue the defector by any means necessary. You want the whole wording, Zaki?
Yeah. I'm not hiding anything anymore.
The wishes of the martyr supersede any cost in blood. Turn over target to martyr warriors at Aiwaz portal station. So that's why you're thinking Aiwaz, Zaki.
Yeah,
Bring
sorry.
bring the defector back to
Back
Aiwaz.
to Aiwaz.
Kill the target if it risks falling into enemy hands.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit grim, but you know them. I am bound to them now. I cannot.
And you're
Jackson.
embarking on this mission with two people who are known employees of the Esteban.
Yeah, I know that you don't very trust the Esteban, and you're just
We're just taking their
playing
money.
along. Yeah, you're just taking. I just heard you.
In the fact of reinforcing my prior words, I too am interested in this defector. I merely wish to talk to them, so obviously I prefer if they're not killed.
Do we know the circumstances behind their defection? Why are they defecting? And what have they done? What do they do for?
Do we know their name? Is there a name we recognise?
It's anonymous, I guess.
Do you have any intelligence there,
Um,
Cade?
I believe that agents from the First Horizon are actively searching for this defector. And I believe that the Zenithians are working with the First Horizon.
That's above my pay grade.
Or with agents from the First Horizon, which basically what the and Paul's forgotten what they're called.
The Nazarene sacrifice?
The Nazarene sacrifice, yes. So the intel that I have been, the intelligence or the understanding that I have been given is the Zenithian block upon Coriolis has been turned, or at least being influenced by agents of the First Horizon through the Nazarene sacrifice, which, should we say, it is catastrophic for the Third Horizon, and also speaks reasons behind possibly the recent strange laws that have been passed, like the enforcement of slavery for the humanites. The First Horizon are, are
behind some of this.
Behind some of this, and yeah.
Do we have a sense if this defector is even a man or a woman?
I do not know. I just know they are on Coriolis.
Coriolis or Kua? Because Zaki seems to be Kua.
Coriolis.
Okay.
Oh, my information was in Kua. Maybe
Well, it's the Kua system. Coriolis is in the Kua system, but not on the planet of Kua.
I know the defector is on Coriolis station, so we need to have some way of getting onto Coriolis station.
Which is currently blockaded by the Legion.
Yes.
Yes, but you work for the Astaban. Well, you purportedly work for the Astaban, which the Astaban potentially that has been subverted by the Nazarene sacrifice and agents of the First Horizon.
Do you mind if I ask you how you know all of this information?
I had visions, and I've also been briefed while I was at Mirror.
Right. Okay. So, in the interests of full disclosure, I've got nothing to say because I've got no secret information or anything.
Do you?
So you haven't
That's what someone with secret information would say.
you haven't had any interactions or anything like that with, or any further interactions with agents of the First Horizon at all?
No, not knowingly. No,
not knowingly. Okay. I was just acting on information that Paul had. I've got because I know you've done the first episode of the Emissary Lost campaign, or you did the Emissary Watch, which is basically there's quite a lot of
that's okay, Paul.
Yeah.
Nothing you've said is out of turn.
Yeah.
It could always.
Well, not recently, because I think we've already said we came across those butterfly ships, and so we're not hiding anything. There,
right.
So.
Okay. All right.
So not recently. So
not recently. Not since you had the butterfly ship that you found in
Namada, not Namada.
Uharu.
Uharu, yeah. That was the last time.
Right.
Yes, you were concerned that the vessel that was shadowing.
Shadowing might have been a butterfly ship. Yeah,
yeah, but it wasn't. It was a normal ship, but it
with a cloaking device or similar.
Well, the same sort of cloaking seemed to be happening on that vessel.
Is there sharing of technology
according to
going
Yakub's sense? So this is a conversation that you having on your way to the portal in Zalos that leads to Aiwaz. You need to make that portal jump. As I say, your fees, it's fee free, this one. So you get the coordinates calculated.
Do I get a
And you get
bonus for that then?
+3 bonus on your piloting.
Okay. Does anybody want to help as well?
I can help, yes, with piloting.
Okay. I'm obviously going to pray beforehand as well, and I've prayed to the gambler for piloting. Just in case. I've got a lot of dice, but just in case. No, I get 3 successes.
Right. That goes incredibly smoothly.
Yeah, exactly. Hand over the bat, you know.
Okay.
Drinking, of course. You know.
Everybody, not only do you time it perfectly, but everybody gets into their
Stasis pods.
And you well, you kind of, whatever the equivalent of a handbrake turn into a parking slot is, you come roaring out of the portal in Aiwaz and almost directly then into the orbit of the portal station. And you're pretty impressed with how you might well to observers have suddenly appeared.
I'm impressed with myself, am I? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, you thinking the observers on the portal station are going to have been pretty impressed with how your ship has suddenly appeared.
You get that round of applause, you know, when like you do when you're on a plane when it touches ground.
That's usually ironic, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, thank fuck we've landed safely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so they're all really impressed, even though they then say, "Well, that shit."
Well, no, that was your impression, but they you're rather grounded by a message that says, "Najara, we've been expecting you. Can you please dock with the portal station?"
Who's we?
Sorry, I'm just a space traffic controller here, but I have a message for you saying, please dock at the portal station.
A message from who?
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
When the Jara comes through, we're to ask you to dock at the portal station.
And is this portal station controlled by the Order of the Pariah?
No, this is controlled by the Foundation, as most portal stations are.
Right. Okay.
There are pariah ships around here enforcing the blockade. So nothing gets through the portal here without approval. But no, this is...
So the blockade, there's a portal to Kua being blockaded?
No, this is the portal from...
Zalos to Aiwaz.
Zalos, Aiwaz.
I've got no reason not to dock. Anyone got any outstanding warrants for the Foundation?
On Aiwaz? Ghazi?
Yeah,
Zaki?
I don't know what you mean. I've never been here before in my life.
Doesn't mean there isn't an existing warrant, though. Okay, let's dock then.
Can't even spell Aiwaz.
Okay. Right. You dock, you shut down the systems, you do, all the sort of housekeeping that goes on around that. And when you open the airlock, your sister is there waiting for you.
Sister, pleasure to see you and give her a hug.
Yeah. Permission to come aboard, brother. Only briefly, I'm not coming with you.
Permission granted, of course.
And she says...
Take it to the Arboretum, I guess, for this conversation.
She greets you, Yakub, and says...
Yeah, but I know Isabelita as well, don't I?
Yeah.
We've met.
You frankly know Isabelita better than her brother because you've been in regular contact with her for some years. Well, her brother's been distanced. So she greets you formally but warmly, and then are you avoiding her contact with the others?
I don't think, not specifically.
Right. So she greets you each in turn, and as you guide her to the Arboretum, you she leans in and says, "How well can we trust this crew of yours?"
Well,
Now you're asking.
that's a good question. To which the answer is
What's a good answer?
not very. I guess they seem trustworthy, but we may not wish to discuss particular matters in front of them.
At
No,
which
they
point you
may
see
have
Ghazi. At
their
which point
own
you see Ghazi
agendas.
badly attempting to hide behind a tree.
Okay, then. Let's try your infiltration, Ghazi.
It's against my perception,
Yeah, go ahead.
observation. So does this count as a sneak attack?
No.
No.
Can I help with that observation roll?
No, I think this is going to have to be Ghazi versus Dave. I'm not going to have everybody keeping an eye out for Ghazi. I mean, Ghazi versus Ossian, obviously, not Ghazi
Yeah.
versus Dave.
Okay, I've
You
rolled.
don't perceive anything.
I'm not. No, I might actually. I'm not saying. I'm not going to push though.
Right, okay. You don't say how many successes, Ghazi. Make your roll.
I just rolled. I only got one. I've got good infiltration as well.
I
I
got
only
two,
got one. Okay.
which I'm
Okay.
happy to show you if you want. If you don't. I'll probably tell you guys anyway, but I've got to respect Isabelita's privacy.
Is that what you're saying to Ghazi as you're
Yes.
ordering him out of the arboretum?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, it's just I was just having a stroll. I didn't realise you were coming down here. Sorry, I was just having a. It's nice in here, isn't it? I'll just make myself scarce. Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so when the bulkhead door closes with Ghazi definitely on the other side, it's, I guess, just you, Yakub, and Isabelita.
Yep.
And she says, things don't go well on Kua. The Temple of Alarms Academy on Kua has been, I hope, temporarily closed. And key personnel, such as myself, have left Coriolis.
Is that on the Legion's orders? Is that?
Let us say it's politicking. Our representative on hold on. Our representative on Kua is, give me a moment, I'll just find his name.
Terminus Leet, I think it is.
Terminus Leet, exactly, is still on tour, still on Kua and still on the council, but we have our concerns that he may be arrested. However, to run in such circumstances is to show cowardice. I cannot return to Kua, and I need to ask you a favor, brother.
Ask away.
I speak not just for. Is she the Black Lotus? Is that what her specific organization is called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I speak not just for the Black Lotus, but she pauses, and you can see she's actually no. Which of you has got the best opportunity to see somebody's emotions, do you think, Yakub?
See somebody's emotions.
Yeah, see how somebody's feeling.
It depends whether it's an observation roll or not. doesn't it?
Observation? Or was it manipulation?
I think in this
Probably
game,
observation.
yeah. Who wants to make it?
What roll
Rich.
is this?
An observation roll.
I have 6
I have
dice
7.
in observation.
Okay, you can't help. This is not a thing you can say. Oh, she's looking a bit worried.
Do we
So,
both get to roll it then, though?
no, I reckon actually you do. Just one roll.
All right.
One chance of success in this game.
So I rolled 4 1s there.
Okay.
Do we want to push? No, I'm not going to push.
Right. Well, you're so pleased to see your sister. You don't notice that she is conflicted. But in the end, she says, looking at your cube, she says, things are not necessarily united even in the temple. Those of us in the Lotus have decided that we should start coordinating with the Draconites. And I have been a key connection, shall we say, a locutus between the Draconites and the Black Lotus. That is my function. And
with what specific aim and purpose, aim in mind, sister?
With the aim of a free horizon, free
During the
of
fight
the
against
influence.
the First
Yes.
Horizon, like we did before.
Yes, precisely.
But then you're saying the rest of the temple don't think the same way?
Not necessarily. The temple don't like to take sides. You know this.
No.
But sometimes decisions have to be made. We have also got intelligence that there is a defector on Coriolis from the Zenithian hegemony.
What can you tell us about this defector? We have heard from, well, at least 2 of the people on the ship about this defector already.
That
but
worries
not
me.
much.
It means we must move quickly. I need you, Oshan, my brother, to get on to Kua, on to Coriolis, which may prove difficult. Identify and locate the defector. I will give you a data card that there may be contacts we have who can help you in that regard. And she hands over a data chip with some stuff. Well, she starts passing it to you, but then realizing the person that's going to make more sense of it is your cube, she passes it to your cube.
I was just going to pass it straight to him anyway.
And we need you to get this person off the station. If others are already aware of this defector, then we can assume our enemies are aware as well, and they will be trying to kill them. So get them safely off the station without anyone finding out. Bring them to Dashroom in the Kua system.
Yeah.
And deposit them at the Aishan's Emporium, which will be a safe house for them.
Aishan's Emporium.
Aishan, Aishan.
So Dakroom, is that a planet in the Kua system?
It's a space station.
It's a station.
It's a space station in outer system. It's run by the nomads.
Jackaroom.
And our friend and patron Thingamy Bob, Frank. Frank has translated the original Swedish.
It's very good.
Very good. The target, she says, can provide valuable.
That is the original Swedish one.
And there's a Swedish one. Excellent.
Which sadly I can't read very much of.
We believe the target can provide valuable political insight, but they may need more help from you. And given what you have already said, I must make you an offer that hopefully will incentivize you not to stand around talking like you thought.
Have you met us, Isabelita?
What's the desperate device to try and get us to get on with a fucking scenario?
What's the relationship between Alarm's Temple and the Cold Flame?
Well,
Like,
I am not the locutus between Alam's Temple and the Cold Flame. I think.
I'm just wondering to what extent to their
your
objective.
brother when you were sent to kill Samesh Alim, I think I wrote to your brother suggesting that he may not be the person that was. He was being painted very obviously by inference and implication as being the main contact of the Nazarene sacrifice. We don't think he is. So I would say our relationships are strained but cordial.
I'm just wondering to what extent that their objectives overlap, given that one of the member of our group who has told us about this defector does work for the Cold Flame.
If you can use that to your advantage. I would say, though, that the Cold Flame are merciless in the face of capture.
Or don't they just recruit you if they catch you? That's what I've heard.
I would imagine that they have instructed the target to be destroyed if you cannot.
Yeah. So Zaki told us that already. Yeah. So we know that is definitely what they've said.
But then, obviously, if Zaki and the Cold Flame consider us,
if they consider us enemies,
the wrong hands, then they
That's
will
the
want to
question.
kill the defector.
Well, you shall have to reassure your crewmate, colleague, acquaintance, passenger that you are not the wrong hands. There may be, however, a moment of truth where has he said where this contact should be taken?
Back here.
Yeah, back here to Aiwaz.
Well, obviously, Dahrum is not Aiwaz.
Well, thanks for pointing that out.
I will see what I can do in terms of our diplomatic relationships with them. There must be an agent.
It feels like if the objectives of the two groups are broadly the same, it would seem to be a mistake to get into a conflict with each other over this.
So don't get into a conflict.
It would be better if we could work together.
Very well. Yes, I agree. Have you had enough of a briefing?
Tone, do you want to take a little look at that data disk? I'm still a bit freaked by what's happening to me and the fact that my conditioning is continuing to come back. Isabelita, I beg a few minutes to commune with you over what's happening.
What do you want to get out of this, Dave, as player?
This is role playing.
Oh, right. Shit.
Strange thing that we do.
Strange concept.
You know.
So what you want is some time alone. What you want is a scene end with you, Yakub and Isabelita. Maybe a cut scene of you and Isabelita, or are you looking at the door closes on you and Isabelita? And I'm immediately not implying any sense of incest on this. This is not a romantic thing.
Let's hear it.
It's not.
Because nobody thought that, Matthew, until you mentioned it.
Well, somebody thought it. I
No,
thought
you
it.
thought it. Nobody apart from you thought it.
Yeah. I was thinking training montage.
Training montage. You want? I was thinking training montage because he was going to announce he's spending his experience points on some fancy new power, but obviously not. No.
No. This is me trying to slightly role play the fact that these changes are still happening to me, and I haven't entirely come to terms with them yet.
Very well. Let us.
We'll
Shall
do
we
that.
just move on and accept
You've just
that?
spoiled the fucking
Consider
moment
that
now,
role
Matt,
play.
completely.
Moment's gone now.
And audience listening, which is
Don't bother role
mostly
play.
just
Just roll
John.
the dice.
Please rate us highly in any reviews for the excellent role playing that we would have done
Well,
here.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
And you can go away.
Well, I won't try again. It's okay. Don't worry.
What, to roleplay?
Yeah, exactly. Matthew clearly disapproves. So...
We're not here about role playing. We're here about role playing. Okay. So let's cut to you, Tony. Your contact is a Draconite agent, apparently. Negu Bat Erden. And
say that name again.
Negu Bat Erden. And I think I might have a picture of her. Give me a moment. I did all this a couple of weeks ago, thinking we were going to be
Getting this
actually meeting this person a couple of weeks ago, or last week. But and I've now just remembered that.
I will, John. I will.
What's John saying?
Saying, "Oh, please try again, Dave. It might work next time."
Is that? Oh no. No, actually, I didn't take this picture, and I know why, because she's a bit long and narrow. However, they will meet you in the Garden of Seekers, which is where you almost died, Yakub.
I remember it well, yes.
Pesky assassins.
And this is a contact.
Yeah.
This is the contact that is on the data chip that Isabelitos gave us.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready to make that final jump into the Kura system.
Yeah, roll some more dice.
Yeah, and
before we actually leave Isabelitos, you got any tips about how we can actually safely get to Coriolis? Or will this...
You are flying in through the portal from Aiwaz. A known blockade from the Order of the Martyr, enemies of the Legion.
Could be coming from Sadal.
Yeah. We could just say we're on a diplomatic mission from Alderaan. That worked really well, didn't it?
But your contact on your employers sent you to Oedicon. Did you give them any reason why you might be coming back through Zalos?
I don't think we mentioned it in our report, particularly.
It's the quickest route, though, to where they want us to go.
Yeah.
Where did they want us to go? Were we supposed to go to see our contact at Amado?
Amado or something, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we need to go through Kura to get there. So
Kura, yes.
I guess we don't need to stop off at Coriolis necessarily.
No.
But also, you might have approached Kura system via Altai. Given that they expect you are aware, or they imagine that you will at least have a price on your head in Zalos if you had truly tried to assassinate Shamesh Alim, as you apparently reported to them that you had done.
So I think we did get the second name, didn't we, of the ship? The Nan Abtal. We were given another transponder, which we haven't actually used. So we can just say, for the speed of getting back to Almeida, going through Zalos was the quickest. We used a different transponder and just booked it through as quick as we could. Thought you'd approve. We can go back and go the long way if you like.
Well, it's not me. Don't get me wrong. I'm just thinking, what will your reception be in Kura system when you land, when you come out of a portal in the middle of a Legion fleet? Are they expecting you as we were? Will they identify your ship as easily as the portal station here did? And what will their reaction be?
You should issue the transponder.
That was the transponder that we got off the Astaban, I think, though. So they might know it.
Are we hearing this conversation or we're away from it?
I think we can have this.
I think we can have this conversation because we're all trying to get to Coriolis. We're definitely trying to get to Coriolis. That's not a secret
Matt,
from anyone, is it?
I sent you a message, Matt.
Ah, right. I should look at the message.
Hmm?
Give me a moment. One
That's
moment,
not
Paula.
suspicious.
Exactly.
Oh, Dave sent me a message as well, and I've totally ignored that.
That's not suspicious also.
Oh, Dave! No, Zaki, not suspicious at all. The target of, I believe that to be the case. Paul?
Okay.
Saying nothing here.
So we can either blag it that actually we're going to go and talk to our Anastaban contact on Coriolis.
Or you can sneak in. I have contacts here that would...
There is complete
Essentially,
blockage.
smuggling contacts who would possibly help you sneak past the fleet and dock in the lower levels of Coriolis, or maybe out on the net will be safe enough. Or you can try and black your way with the
Sorry, go on,
Go ahead.
Zaki.
No, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead, Ocean.
I was just going to say, maybe we could make them think that we're going straight round to the portal that will take us to Amado, but then we use those smuggling contacts to try and get on Coriolis covertly. It might be a good idea not to announce that we're going there, I guess.
Especially as we're basically going there to pick up a defector from the Yemeni and get off without being noticed. So that might be.
She turns to you, Yakub, and says, "Have you read that data disk yet?"
Yes, I have.
Thank you, Paul, for the darkness point.
What is going on?
Given
Suspicious behaviour.
At the moment, this bag full of talismans that I've got might not be worth having Cade on board, actually.
Given, I think I should take that from you if you have all the details you need from it. If you're going to try and blag your way past the Astaban, then I fear that...
that might be difficult, mightn't it?
Yeah.
This is complete blockage on Coriolis, or some sort of merchandise or services can enter Coriolis.
you do know that you have a negotiator with you.
Yeah, I know we got Ghazi. Yeah.
What? Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Gift of the Ghazi.
Actually, this could be a good thing. Rather than you're a bit of a smuggler, aren't you, Ghazi?
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I'm from Coriolis.
It was never proven.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, Sisu.
Yeah, exactly. I think we just got a confession first, though.
I do have a contact at the spaceport in Coriolis, but he's not. He might be of some use when we get there potentially, but he's not going to be able to help us get in.
Do we have friends in the basement anymore? Our little Skivara group. It's one of those.
Shall I quickly give
Get Thomas on board? No.
give Thomas a shout? No, the last thing you remember, in fact, actually, were a bunch of Skivara and Equilibri seeking passage off Coriolis. You took a bunch down to Kua, I believe.
Well. Yeah.
On your way over here.
So I wonder if we could lean on those contacts to get in. Down on the basement somewhere.
Well, have any of them left, or did we not take them all to Kura?
They must have mates left on Coriolis, surely.
Can I get somebody to roll a d6? I'm going to make a random event happen. And given those lovely darkness points, thank you very much, Paul. I'll spend some on that. Although when I say spend some, I'm just grabbing a handful because I've got so many.
We are doomed.
Somebody rolled a d6 yet?
Okay, I'll do it. 6. That's probably bad, isn't it?
No, 6s are good. They're successes.
Okay, right. I'll bear that in mind.
Okay.
Now, she says, although you may wish to plan and overplan and overthink, this is one of your problems. I think you have less than a day to rescue this contact, given what you've said. If you do it in less than a day...
I'm not sure the ship can reach Coriolis.
Obviously, I'm factoring the ship speed in.
Okay. So, you've got 6 months.
Now, it'll take you...
Not a minute longer.
It'll take you the best part of a day to get to the other side, to the other portal station here. And I imagine it'll take you the best part of a day from when you get into the Kura system.
At least.
Kura system, particularly if you're being discreet.
It'll take 5 days to get to Coriolis.
Yeah.
Sorry?
5 days. It's five
days.
astral units.
So,
So we've got a week then.
You've got a week.
6 days of those are travelling. Okay.
Yeah.
Week's 9 days, isn't it? So.
Well, yes.
We've got an ancient.
You've got Nirvina. You've got the best part of Nirvina.
Yeah.
But then you're going to have to work pretty speedily when you get to Coriolis, she says. So
because we don't even know where they are, do we?
No, we have a contact who can help.
Yeah.
You have that contact.
Okay. Zaki doesn't know that Ocean and Yakub are also having the same mission. So, did you tell us that also Temple of Ahlam is searching for the defector or not?
Not at least
yet.
While she's on board, because she didn't
No.
want to share that with you.
Not yet. But we've already said this is our mission anyway, because we're doing it to help you and Cade.
Okay.
Because we're nice.
Because I'm hearing, I'm not hearing us say that you have to. Okay, understood.
Yeah, we don't know that at the moment.
Well, Zaki doesn't.
And Ghazi.
Oh, okay, Cade, you've been listening in, have you? For fuck's sake.
No.
So, Gazi, is there any reason that I want to kill you as well, or are you actually on our side?
Of course, I'm on your
Or
side.
when we like open the airlocks, are you just going to be the collateral damage?
I'm very useful to have around. I'll have you know.
Yeah, I agree. At least you can't. Did I come out of this conversation with a headache? This vague image
No,
of this Cade kind of thing floating in my peripheral vision.
You don't come out of this conversation with a headache, Elshian.
Nope.
Yakub, you're feeling a bit lightheaded.
Oh,
See, there is absolutely no point, Paul, in sending Matthew a secret message.
there is no point at all.
Everyone's gone, oh, what the fuck's Dave's secret message about? Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even what everyone thinks it is. So,
Yeah.
He's Jesus.
Best jam.
No role playing allowed. Blows everyone's secret messages. Just
I didn't blow everybody's secret messages.
yes, you did. You just told us that Cade basically mind read Tony.
So the blockage on the
didn't mind read.
is there is any merchandise or anything that can be can pass, can get passage, or it's total blockage, completely total blockage.
Pilgrims. They are still playing lip service to the
Yes.
to the icons. You could say you're carrying Pilgrim.
Do you want to make a data roll, Zaki?
Yeah, for sure.
See what the reports are from ships heading to and from.
We'll be heading.
I'll help as well. So I've got to keep an eye on what he's saying.
Oh, sorry, we're heading. Sorry, what was that? Did somebody say we're heading somewhere?
We might as well just go, might we? Unless there's any.
Well, yeah, you've got a job to do though, mate, because somebody rolled a 6 earlier on. The maneuver systems and sensors disconnecting.
Surely the icons are smiling upon us now we've spent all that money on getting the chapel reconstructed.
Yeah, but I'm spending darkness points, mate. The icon
Zero.
smile is not.
Out of
Surely that
9 dice.
So anyway,
Icon,
you need to be
9
doing a
dice,
data gin roll to kickstart that.
Tech roll.
Yeah, a tech roll. Sorry, not data gin. So I'm just looking at. Yeah. So the key thing, Zaki, that you're noticing is everybody's.
Hang on.
I got 0.
Oh, you got 0. Okay. Well, all you're getting really is that yes, they're allowing pilgrims through, but it's taking bloody days. They're delaying. They're incredible delays as people go through. They can get through, but they're acres of red tape.
Okay,
according
so
to everybody.
we have to smuggle
And what
our
you
way in
didn't learn from your traffic analysis was any way of avoiding that.
Okay, so we don't have time for that nonsense.
So we have some smuggling context, do we?
Yeah, I reckon your man Ghazi has some. Yeah.
Looking down.
Okay, don't let us down, Ghazi.
Yep. So
Yeah, can you get us in quick?
I can give it a try. Zaki, could you get us a secure line into the station? Do you think I can?
Yeah. It seems
Ask my guys.
Yeah. Are you helping Tony also?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Jakub, sorry.
absolutely.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
What the hell is going on?
Or not?
not
0, but I will.
0 again.
Yeah, 0 again. Yeah. I don't know what this is.
Zaki is the best data spider anybody has ever had on
We-
any crew.
We
in
wonder
all
why
of
he was
Coriolis.
being tracked down by these people on Mirror.
Yeah. It seems I bought a defected Coriolis dice, so it's get
Oh, you
Right.
used the black. You're not using the black ones, are you?
yeah.
Nah, mate. You want to use
I
the ones with the
don't like those
big
dice,
E
yeah.
on them.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
them in
Oh,
Apple.
yeah.
So shall I push
But-
it?
Are the black ones the only ones you took to?
I
Yeah.
think you probably should push it. We need to get into Coriolis quickly, don't we?
Yeah.
Good call.
That's fairly key.
So
Because,
Everyone now changing their dice pools.
yeah, everyone knows that E's are good. E's are good.
and I also
Just-
prayed to the messenger, so 2 extra dice
Do you need them?
and 2 successes.
Let's point back for my pool.
Mm. Okay, it seems I need to watch this dice. So
Right. Okay. So yeah, you have from Ghazi's contracts, you have pulled out the fact that there's an enormous minefield. There are 2 Legion destroyers, the Salema and the Ramara, and a veritable armada of torpedo ships.
But so far, this is not useful information.
Yeah, exactly. Just
How-
things to avoid, obviously.
Ghazi, roll a d6 and times it by 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be 2,000.
There'll be 2,000. There is a class 5 bulk hauler who will smuggle your ship in one of its hangars.
That's not bad.
Cool.
That
For
would
how
do the
many
job.
thousands?
Sorry?
Is that the cost?
Yeah, the whatever the d6 was times
2,000.
1,000.
That's not too bad.
Well, are you paying it?
Ghazi's patting his pockets. Oh, I seem to be a little bit short actually.
Left my wallet.
Still, I got the contact, didn't I? So that's my bit done, I reckon.
And how are they managing to get in without
Well,
bypassing the red tape?
they are going to be doing the red tape, but they reckon they can get you to the net, and from there you can, with a bit of discretion, maybe if your
Discretion.
transponder,
Yeah, it's us.
Flying casually.
fly casual from the net to the lower docks in and they in the basement of Kura Station,
Coriolis.
Coriolis Station.
Okay.
Okay.
I made my tech roll and I got 3 successes, Matt.
Cool. Okay, so that's fixed. You're on your way.
Let's go.
Cool.
Where are we rendezvousing with this bulk hauler?
Well, you're going to be it's queuing to go through as part of a caravan to go through the portal now. So it's a very short flight there.
Do we join it before the jump then, so we don't have to make the jump roll?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, so we're joining it in Aiwaz still.
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll come through the jump.
Cool.
He'll deal with the negotiations and take you to the net. But from there, to get to Coriolis, you're on your own.
I could really do with a 3rd transponder that nobody knows.
does can we change the old transponder to have to
Different
change the
settings.
name of with my gearhead talent?
It would work one time only.
It only needs to work one time only,
Yeah.
as long as it lasts a day, so we can get out again. Would that
You
be
want to
a
make
data
that roll?
gin? Would that be a data gin roll?
Technology, I guess. Or the
It's a
gearhead
technology
is
roll. That's what Gearhead works on.
Okay, I'll help you, Zaki.
okay.
Can I help as
so-
well? I've got technology.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. It's 9 dice, but I don't trust 9 dice in Year Zero engine. So
You got to roll them though, Zaki. You got to roll them.
You could use a talisman.
I
Oh,
have
this might be the
talisman, yeah.
opportunity to use a talisman.
Great
Yeah.
idea, actually.
Yeah, it's a +1 dice, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 10 in total. Oh. One.
Man.
Okay.
I'm sucking.
You
hard
believe it will work. Whether it's going to work for the whole day, that is for the GM and the darkness pool to decide.
that would be a no then.
Yeah, if we get kind of like chased, it's going to be like a police chase with us in a motorhome.
Put some light music. Put some light music and it'll be good. No problem.
Okay. I'll give you this one for free. Dave, you are concerned that if this slightly dodgy hack doesn't work, you'll do best not to draw attention to yourself. So you're going to have to use maneuvering thrusters only to get from the net to the basement and not fire up your reactor.
Yeah, okay.
So that will be a pilot test -1.
Can I help with that? Can I help?
Yeah, I think you can. It's a pilot test. You can be a co-pilot, I'm sure.
Okay, am I making that roll now then?
I think you are. Unless does anybody want to do anything in the hull of a super tanker?
Pray.
If we're traveling 5 days in this hull of the super tanker, how many talismans have you created?
5 days.
Get working.
It's the production line.
That's another 15.
Right.
So another 3 each.
Okay, is that 10 each in total then now?
Yeah, I think so. I've got 18.
10 talismans. Oh,
We're wearing
It's
them around
like-
my neck on a string or something.
It's
Each time I
like,
use
it's like
that,
a belt. It's like a little belt, you know, like with lots of like little hanging.
got an
little-
ammo
It's a bandolier. It's a bandolier.
That one's gone.
Okay. I'm gonna. Before presumably, we're not going to get time to pray again between leaving the back of the ship and actually getting on Coriolis.
Yeah, I would be thinking that you do pretty
Yeah,
much all
maybe.
the praying that you want to do on the ship.
Nameless one.
messenger.
I'll face this one.
Okay, the dancer.
Judge.
There we go. Face this.
Ooh. What else to face this give? I thought face was just mystic powers. Is it also stealth?
It's
Infiltration.
infiltration. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going
Feeling
to
like we
use.
might need to be sneaky.
I'm going to use a talisman for this piloting. So I get 8 dice in total. with Yaku's help. Okay.
Okay.
Take another darkness point.
Oh.
Remember to add
Okay.
additional dice.
Oh yeah. No. I prayed to a different
Oh, okay.
icon. I got one success on my reroll.
You scrape along the side of Coriolis' basement. This is an old, disused port. Give me a moment. I need to do a thing. Give me a moment.
Okay. I'm loading up with just about everything I can carry. Did anyone else hear that noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was
Sorry.
it? Okay.
Sorry.
Don't worry. When we do the
Right,
podcast
right.
this next year, then I can edit that out. But
Yeah.
everybody who watches the YouTube will be seeing that. So
Lucky
yeah.
them.
I'm just gonna talk about what you kind of saw as you made that journey. You were using only passive sensors, looking out the window and stuff like that, but you could see the area around Coriolis is full of Legion ships. You could see a steady train of ships going to and from, but carefully flown on either side by a torpedo ship. You can see minefields further out. There's a lot of communications to and from various ships, and you're just drifting in silently. So you think it would have been quite hard to get here on time if you hadn't done what you've done. You arrive in the lower half, and you've you turned your reactor off in the ship anyway, but you now realize you've got to keep it cool here, otherwise you'll be a hot spot in this lower part of the thing. You found some kind of abandoned docks that have got what you think is a working airlock. You think there may be air on the other side. You want to give it a try? What do you want to do? You've got to get upstairs to the main levels, to the civilized levels, pretty damn quick.
Can I put a compression suit over my protective suit that I've got that I wear normally?
Well, we can just put one person in the airlock with a compression suit, at least just to check, can't we? Because there might be air
That's true.
on the other side, in which case we probably don't need to wear compression suits.
So airlocks, that's Zaki's job, isn't it?
An exo, you mean? Wearing an exo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's going into the airlock then? Is that Zaki? Are you making Zaki go? Because he trusts you so much.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. The airlock's not facing out to space, is it? It's docked at an airlock.
Which airlock have you sent Zaki to? Port of Stalin?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, I like Zaki now. It's fine. I didn't dislike him then. It was just an unfortunate series of events.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So Zaki, there you are in a compression suit, or in an exo, which is isn't normally the sort of place you have to be. Breathing heavily. It's quite difficult to breathe at the time you're breathing in here. The airlock opens to reveal.
Oh no! You did as well. Okay,
It's,
I'm undocking. Leave the airlock open. I'm undocking.
Okay, I had to get the laughter out before I touch it.
Hang on. Wasn't the last time we saw Soka, he murdered someone while we were all asleep and then ran off?
Yeah.
Is that right? Am I remember that
Someone
correctly?
was murdered while you were all asleep, and Soka wasn't there. But I'm not saying it was Soka that did the murdering. I couldn't comment.
So the aggregate of trust in this group has just gone down. You really.
Is that possible?
Well, it was not good.
Yeah,
So-
probably Zaki is screaming his lung out because he never saw a Scavara before. So he's just screaming.
Batting it with a shovel or something.
Oh, I'm holding some tool, and I'm looking at you, completely confused because you're not, of course, who I'm expecting to see because I don't know you from a bar of soap. Who are you?
It speaks! It speaks!
Oh no, you're not who I expect to see. No.
I'm just banging on the on their neck.
Are you banging on the? Let me back in the ship.
What's wrong? I tap him on the shoulder with the tool. The Zaki. I'm tapping him on the shoulder with the tool. What's wrong?
Yeah,
Have you never seen Scavara before?
I've heard of you, but never seen one.
Oh, this crew know me very well. I do lots of work with this crew. They're very strange. I hope you're okay.
Everyone in the third
Hey,
horizon knows
by
this
the way, have you seen a small rodent about this big recently?
Yeah, quick, hide Hammy.
Hammy? You mean Hammy?
Oh, that's
Oh,
its name?
don't tell him about Hammy.
Hammy is a member of the crew. If Soka eats Hammy, that will be considered to be an unfriendly act.
Ah.
Or if Soka does something else unspeakable to Hammy, that would be considered.
You never found out. I might have just been intending to let him go.
He might have been the Capybara Liberation Front. You know?
That wasn't the vibe we were getting off Soka last time.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Probably
You know Ocean?
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I know Ocean.
Everybody knows
Ocean. Ocean.
Yeah.
That's how him known by our people.
Isn't that like duh duh duh?
Yeah, it's the same. It's basically one vowel separate. It's really basic.
Oh god. Okay.
So, you here to go in ship is very dangerous, not very wise. Lots of people.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll be very liked. Just warning you. But
I'm not very liked anyway, so no news, no good news for me. I'm not.
good. No change then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, look, I'm just here to inspect ship and make sure it's safe to carry more Scavara. I'm just checking.
Okay.
You
I'm
mean
not
there is
sure-
more of you? Okay.
Oh yeah, there's way more. Oh yeah.
I'm not sure we're inviting Soka aboard.
Oh, so
We should leave. I think.
I feel hurt by this. You shoot one person and suddenly you're banned. It's very hurtful. Anyway, you will come in now. Your ship good, cleared. I check with boss. She say good 2 times up. She make it happen. You can come in.
So Ghazi, was this the end of your contact chain? So we've been just dealing with Skavara.
Could be, couldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you were told you were going to have a guide to take you up through the basement quicker than you came down the last time you guys were all in the basement. Well, when I say all of you, those of you who are in the basement, which is Ocean, Yakub, and Ghazi, this guide will take you up where you need to be.
Yeah, there's, what weirds me out about people who come down into the basement is there's giant lift in middle of basement, go all the way to the top to carry cargo. No one uses it. I don't know. People fucking dig their way all the way down. They fight monsters, they do things, but no, there's lift in the middle of shop. You just take lift, it's take you straight up. It's awesome. We use it all the time. But apparently no one else knows about it. Anyway, it's good. So you want to take lift, or you want to crawl up through galleyways and fight monsters? That's fine. I don't mind. I just need your help. I'm taking lift. My people take lift.
Okay.
It's full of Scavara.
Should we take the lift?
Should we take the lift? I think Soka's suggesting the lift.
Yeah, they're lifting.
Let's take the lift.
Big giant shaft go all the way to the top, because that's how it works.
Matthew, we arranged to meet our contact in the Garden of the Seekers. Did we arrange a time when they were going to be there? Was there any information about when we should go there in the data?
It was you should get there as soon as possible after arriving in the station.
Okay.
So you're assuming they're kind of waiting for you, or somebody is watching for you, and you've just got to be there. And
Okay, so, Soka, it's nice to see you again, or something.
You're muted.
Soka's on mute. We can't hear him.
Look, there you are.
It's probably
well, that's
for
the
best.
bonus.
Probably for best. This guy, and I'm pointing at Zaki, him like smashing on window, he's carrying on. He seemed to think I'm dangerous. I don't know. It's very nice.
It'll be fine. As long as he
Anyway,
doesn't go to sleep anywhere near you, they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Are you still working for people who talk in people? Just touches the side of the space station. Yeah, I'm still there.
This noise that's the only mystics and Skavara can hear.
Oh no, I push it. Well, sure, yes, only Scavara. Of course, Equilibri don't hear anything. That's why they're all leaving ship too. They don't hear nothing. But yes, of course, all Scavara problem. Anyway, you want to go because I think you got meeting and
We are on a bit of a deadline.
Yeah, that's what the message said. Said you take 6 days to get here to have urgent meeting. Anyway, can we hurry up? I have other things to do. I have to evacuate people and get off ship. It's very busy work. Also, shoot bad people.
Is that advice? Thank you.
No. You do what you want to do, but
You shoot bad people just as long as they're unconscious at the time.
Well, look, in the head, okay? Look, you were there. You tell me it was okay. It wasn't okay. Not good. Anyway, I just help you to leave. That's why I'm here. I'm still waiting for you to leave ship.
Shall we go?
Okay, come on, let's go. Make sure the ship is well locked up as we leave.
Is
everyone coming?
Yes, yeah.
Absolutely.
I think you need a 6 in that key lock, though. It's a very bad.
Should we equip Hammy with a machine gun or something?
I already have other Capybara bits.
Ooh.
Anyway, so can we go?
Right, let's go. Yeah, we're going. We're coming. Let's go.
Awesome. Oh, by the way, nice to meet all of you other people. You seem lovely. Why are you with these people?
I have no idea.
Anyway, it's very weird. Okay, I show you way to lift. We go now. All right, take them back through the thing to the central shaft where there is actually a giant lift. And
So, talking to Soka as we go, what's the status on board on the station? Is it armed guards roaming everywhere?
It's very
Chaos?
bad. Lots of people with guns and what do you call them? The people who are not quite people. You people classify people into lots of different groups, kind of like us, but different. More like a Equilibri, they're cast. But yeah, the people who are not quite people, they are all being, forced to do work in various places.
Humanites.
That's the word. Yeah, them. Yeah, the people. They all look the same to me. Anyway, they being forced to do work and people with guns floating around. Lots of guns, lots of people, lots of angry people, lots of police. But all, what's the word? But you people also then break up even further. There are 2 types of people. There are people who were bad people first, and they're bad people second. So the second bad people, who big ship thing, they're persecuting all the first bad people. Sure. Yeah. Then.
And the first come.
Oh, this is helpful. I always wonder how you split. Anyway, them. Yeah, they're guns and Astraban around. Oh, very bad. It's looking for everyone. Not safe. And of course, the song is around too. Be careful of the song. We know the song. We don't deal with them. They're very weird.
Let's go then.
Yes, good. I take you. I take them to the lift.
So, I am going to share this, and it's a map. Can you all see it?
Yes.
And I'm guessing that given that he's taking you for a lift for the core, you will end up. It doesn't go all the way to the top, to be honest, but it goes up to quite close to this main level, and it's civilized, and it's a sequence of lifts. I can't all do it in one go because it works with pulleys in some places and gravitics in others, depending on what the gravitic the station's gravity is kind of weird, as you discovered on your way down before. But eventually you come up here, and you come up somewhere near this spot here, which is the
Core Plaza.
Yeah.
And the headquarters of the Judicators.
So you good from here, right? I take you to lift. I get you here. You make your way to Seeker's Guard.
Are you waiting here, Soka? I mean, presumably we know our way back down to where the ship is.
So, Soka, do you think humans can operate the lift?
No. No.
Well, maybe you.
Otherwise, they'd be using it all the time, going down and up in it. It's very annoying. We built it. Yeah. I wait here and just kind of operate lift for you. He's good. Oh, actually, I might get Soka to operate lift. He's much better at it than me. I'm busy doing other things, organizing people. So it's good luck. Have fun storming the castle, I think is the right line.
Thank you very much, Thomas. That's
right. It was my pleasure.
That was worth every penny.
Yeah, cheers, Thomas.
The gas fee that I paid for that one.
Was this your friend?
I'm shooting Soccer in the back as he walks away.
That was enlightening.
That was just blatant fan service, bringing Soka back.
Yeah, completely. Totally unnecessary.
Yeah, well, he's got other commitments now to other better actual plays, but we brought him in here as well.
It was a good idea.
Couldn't let it go to waste, could we? Given that he was on site. So you're here, and you need to go to
P6.
Yeah.
That's not far.
Which isn't all that far.
Nope.
What can possibly go wrong?
Let's head in that direction.
Now that I'm back on Coriolis, I'm definitely keeping to the shadows and have my hood up, just in case I bump into anyone I might have left on bad terms with. You know.
Can you remind me of?
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Are there many of those guys around?
It's hard to say, isn't it?
Every previous client. Or those that are still alive, anyway.
Can you tell me what your problem is, Ghazi?
Yes.
Yeah, what's your problem,
I owe quite a lot of money to I'm going to have to remind myself. I lost more money than I had in a high stakes card game, and owe quite a lot of money to someone called Hasim Aliyev, who's a senior figure in the arms company Tylides.
All right. Okay. Cool. It's good to know. Spend some time at this point. No. Given we're 5 minutes away from the ending, I am going to make it easy for you, and you are going to find your contact. I've just lost the description. Okay. So at that central bridge, do you remember the central bridge where basically Yakub, I think you were shot in the nuts and
Yes.
almost bled to death?
I don't remember the specific body part that was hit, to be honest. I do remember they nearly bleeding to death.
Right. You see resting against one of the bridgehead supports, wrapped in a large shawl and dressed in padded dark silk, quite a bulky man, who is the image that you had of on your data stick. You recognize this person. You believe it to be Nergu Bat Erden. Thin, clean-shaven, sinewy face, dark, tight braids over his scalp, and he keeps his hair short on the sides. He's got nomad tattoos on his chest and neck, and you can see under those that he might have the sort of scarring that is more common among legionnaires.
I'm going to scan the location just to see if anyone looks like they're out of place.
Okay, you can use your 2 extra dice, but roll them separately.
I can assist. Can I assist?
I don't see a reason why not. So, 8, okay. And 2 extra. Okay, I gain 1 success on all of that.
1 success. No, you don't see any. What are you looking for?
Anyone who looks out of place or
Yeah, no.
looks like they're watching or...
Yeah, nothing particularly. There's a few drones buzzing around, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, guys, I didn't see the threat that's here. I had to roll 2 extra dice, so there is one, but I didn't see it.
Oh, was there 1 success on those 2 extra dice?
No, it wasn't. It was on
Okay.
the other dice. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Do you want to approach him, Tone? And we'll
Yes.
cover you?
Do you want to spread out and keep an eye out?
Do you mind if I come with you?
No, that's fine.
Because let's face it, Tony, he'll be coming in your mind anyway.
Okay, this is my mission also. I need to come, please.
Well, we can't all go. We need people to watch the area. We've all got the same objective to get this guy off, haven't we? So
I can keep an eye out.
Yeah, I will. We can have an open comms link. Secured, obviously, but encrypted, but...
Okay. Right. Do you want to quickly set that comms link up, Zaki?
Okay.
Is it Datagen?
Oh dear.
I'll help him.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd have done this before we got here, so this
Yeah.
has been done on the 5 days journey. It's like Blades in the Park doing a flashback.
Marvelous. It's completely 5 successes.
5 successes.
I thought you were going 0 again.
Right,
No.
that comm link is set up. Right. Okay. So, who's actually going?
I am.
but you're not
Cade
taking
coming?
anybody else with you.
No, Cade is going.
I don't really want to, but I'm not going to argue about it. So if Cade wants to come, he can come as well.
But me, Ghazi, and Zaki will act as cover in different locations around the around the meeting.
Did the data I got from Visibility kind of give a code phrase that I was to use to identify ourselves? So the weather in Moscow is particularly inclement for this time of
I
year.
don't know. What was the code phase? I'm sure it wasn't the weather in Moscow is particularly. Although, of course, he would answer, "Let us hope it is so in Leningrad." If that was him, but that's not the phrase. No.
The phrase is the only good Nazarene sacrifice is a dead Nazarene. Subtle, I know, but
he greets you with closed palms, bows, takes your hands, presses something into your hands, steps back. This gives you for a darkness point, roll on your wits, please. Roll your wits, Tony.
Just wits. One success.
One success. Okay, take 2 points of mind stress
2
because
points.
that is very similar to how something was pressed into your hand just before you got shot by
I got
special
probably
agents.
shot. Fair enough. A little flashback there.
flashback.
Little flashback there, and for which I spent a darkness point, and you should all be grateful for that. It says on that data tag, there are a number of safe houses. Your target is being moved between them. They're moving them quickly and regularly to make sure that she's not caught. None of them are safe. You'll find out. Yes. You don't know who your target is?
No.
Nobody told
We
you.
don't. Nope, nobody told us. We do not have that information.
Your target is Judge Nigelia Kurahan. Which should ring a bell, Yakub.
Yeah, was that the judge that we
Yeah.
kind of
Judge that hired you.
worked for in the very early days of this?
At least we will recognise her.
She's being moved every night by couriers. Even I don't know which safe house she's in, but she should be in one of those.
Right. Okay, over the comms, I'm going to say to Tone, to Yakub, ask him what time is she moved overnight? Is she moved in the morning? Is she moved at midday? Do we know when she's moved? Do we know what their pattern is?
I will ask that, but I think I probably know what the answer is.
He doesn't know.
What do you think the answer is, Tony?
The answer is that there is no pattern to it because that would make it far too easy to track
There's
down.
no pattern, but it's at night.
It's at night.
Cover of darkness.
It's at night.
Does
Is there anything
Coriolis
else?
ever get fully dark?
I guess there's a day-night cycle, isn't there?
There's a day-night
Regardless.
cycle, yes. But not fully dark because it's a city. Does London ever get fully dark?
Where is this London of which you speak?
Somewhere near Leningrad.
I think this guy's from the First Horizon, don't you? He's got far too much information.
He's talking about places on Arda.
Exactly.
I think the Astaban or Special Branch may have got hold of this information. You must move quickly.
Okay.
And he suddenly looks distracted.
He's probably seeing the three of us.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
He touches his left temple, and you then recognize that he's got an augmented eyeball with obviously some sort of data feed in his eye. And he says, he pulls out a small little device and presses some stuff to it, and suddenly a number of those drones that were flying around come swooping past your head, Tony, and into his shawl and under his robe, and they disappear under there. They're here. Zenithian agents are on the way. Move now. Whatever you do, don't let them get your hands on the defector. Don't let them get their hands on the defector. The fate of the horizon is now in your hands. And we will stop that.
Let's go.
That cliffhanger.
Yeah. Wow.
Dum, 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 dum.
Well, everything will be fine, I'm sure. What could go wrong?
Yeah, exactly. It's us. No trouble.
And you've got Soka to help if you need it.
Yeah.
Might want a distraction, maybe. Right then.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we release some capybaras nearby where we want to sneak in.
Okay, so we will meet again this time next week. Is everybody good for that?
Yep.
Yes, I think so.
Possibly. I'll find out.
Cool. I just want to say Soka's apparently not going to be around because Thomas says moves off station.
Why is that not surprising?
But also, John says
Is John being sarcastic, do you think?
I wouldn't want to make an assumption on that. I believe he has total faith in you. You're going to get the job done. I'm convinced of it. Which job and whose job, I'm not entirely sure, but a job will be done.
Big jobbies.
So I just want to say thanks to Thomas for joining us right on the spur of the moment, just because somebody had a crazy idea. And thanks to John for watching and anybody else who was watching.
Yeah, thanks.
We're all going to say goodbye now. Goodbye now.
Goodbye now.
Bye.
And I'm going to turn the
See you.
podcast off.